Welcome by Pyanodons, 960 hours walkthrough base tour, less than 10 hours report. Well, first of all, I like to ask you, please, if you like my series, subscribe and click the like button. That was householding. And now, next time we end up with the solar panels, this one. Ta-da, and we have already a lot. And with the proton donor. And with the proton donor, we made silver. And I told you we have to make gold because gold we need. And we, before we use all the sod to make the silver, but now I delete that, and now we're going to make all the all the salt we use for making gold plate. Wow. And there's a lot. And we need a lot later in the game, not now. So we stock it in a deposit. Okay. In the meantime, I find out that we have other accumulators. And they perfectly match with the new solar panels because the solar panels are huge, 1.5 megawatt. And this one, is it? Are also huge. Because this one, I can show you here, I think. I put one down there. And this one have 100 megajoule, while the old one, this one, have only 5. So there's 20 times more capacity. It's a little bit bigger. This is the one. I put one down for demo purpose. And I like to combine them with the Mark I solar panels. In the meantime, I have already quite a lot and I'm going to use them. But I first like to finish my old one, what I make, the ordinary ones, the vanilla ones, zal maar zeggen. And stop with making, with producing because this don't need them. This use a lot of Nexelits and we have enough Nexelits. It's constantly running, full speed, and I have only one. And it's enough. It's enough. The fact, it's the saving. That takes a while because it is a very big file. Not the computer is slow, but the file is gewoon big. The solar here. You see, these are the solar panels. And I'm not yet finished with the accumulators. I have to place more accumulators. These are the windmills, the new ones. This is the old ones that I replaced, the MK1. And I do so hard in my pain, so much pain in my heart, I mean, to throw them away. So I keep them now long, but they have no purpose at all to keep them, but it hurt too much to throw them away because I work so hard to get so many from this and then throw away. No, not yet, at least. Another thing what I did is I removed the old antimony oxide factory because we don't need it anymore. We use the new one, and that's the supply for all the antimony. This copper dus, antimony. That's this one. The antimony pulp, we first use that for the wafers, silicon wafers. That is the first part. And if there is leftover, that it is more than 80%, then we make, how you call it, antimony oxide of it. I have another factory, another option. This is the other option. It is not running quite fast at this moment. I don't know why. It runs out of concentrate. I have to check that. Kijk, er komt er wat. I have to check that. It's not good, this. We have, oh yeah, I remember, it is the fish oil. We run out of fish oil. And we run out of, actually, of many things, and we're going to consume many, many more. We run out of fish oil because we run out of filtration media. Filtration media requires, what was it? Oh yeah, the new recipe requires a recipe, a product, and that requires ammonia. And ammonia, I also run out. All of us are run out of ammonia. I'm gonna make a new farm for augs to make more manicure because I run out of everything right now. Anyway, to make this, we need. I make a factory. I had already a factory actually by the mall. Anyway, the mall I extend. I'm working on the mall finally, but it's a rump. It's a crime. It is really terrible because all these items need the self-assemble rail. What is it? Something like that. And I don't have enough of that. And that consumes all my resources. It is terrible. I made this step by step, and well, of course I run out of robots also that time when I make this. So I did only 5 or something like that. Then I did something else. I come back and do another 5, etc., etc. So this is starting now. We have already quite a nice farm. This one we have the big, hoe noem je die dingen? Phosphoric rock miners. Dus we can upgrade it. We have some. We cannot make everything yet Mark II, but the most we can. What I actually like to do, Mark II, is the smelters, but that is only possible with Pi Potion 3. And we don't have that, of course. Nexelix. For this one, for the accumulators, we need Nexelix batteries. Nexelix batteries, you first have to make a spent Nexelix battery. Yeah? And dat make you with Nexelit plates, with zinc acetate, with nylon, lead, antiquinone, and olefins. Okay, after that, you put them here and you fill them. That needs only dus een spent Nexelit battery and Nexelit plate. And it's also, by the way, in the future for the electric trains. We have to use these batteries also for the electric trains later. What I'm gonna do, I'm first gonna stabilize the whole base, and it's a lot of work, I can tell you. I run really out of things that there is not simple a solution to upgrade it to a big scale. But we find, for sure, we find solutions. Moss I run out also, for example, a simple thing. It's almost simple things, but it is allemaal lots of work. I stop hierbij, and what I actually like to do, what I plan already, but every time I like to start with it, I find out that there's another thing to do that have a high priority. What I actually like to do, and I told that already less than hours, that is the lithium plate. And lithium plate, we need that for many things, but for us now, we need the lithium plate use for that one, this one, for the portable solar panels. So we can use portable solar panels. Later in the game, we need it also for other things, what you see. I don't know what the meaning is, what you have to do with this. This, I know, is an ingredient as far as I remember from another science pack. Gearbox MK4. Neutron absorber, I really don't know. This one I really don't know. And er komt een nieuwe recipe for the lightly p-doped silicon. And that is a blessing, I think. Because right now, it's not a blessing. Because you still need this, I see. Because the other one, lightly p-doped. Let me see. Lightly p-doped. Lightly p-doped. What we do right now is this one. And I need 5 silicon wafers, and this is the bottleneck. 5 silicon wafers for 10. And if you use the other one, then we get 5 silicon wafers for 20. So we get 4 more for the same silicon wafers, because this is the headache. And I see it is yellow. So, mean to say, we cannot make this, because we need the science pack by 3. Tada, daar ga je weer. Nou, dus dat is, but it's for future use, yeah? And I'm hard working on it. I planned this already. Oh. It is a lot of work, echt really a lot of work, and I like to make it actually with Mark II components, if available. They are building up the Mark II because it takes time, because the self-assembly rail, monorail, something like that, is hard to make, is really hard to make. I need fats for it, and the fats, that is with the lightly doped, what I show you, this one does, and that we need very silicon wafers, and from one problem you come in the other problem, and since I started mole, I work myself deep in trouble, because I ran out of everything. Okay, I stop now, and I hope to make a start with the lithium plate, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna report what I did, what I upgrade allemaal at least. And I like to start with building something. Something to start with the lithium plate. The lithium plate is important, and we need it for future use. After that, we're gonna start working on the Pi 3 potion. And the Pi 3 potion, that comes now in reach, because the industrial diamonds we have already. Acrylic bio ore, this one we have already. Pyrogen we have, this one I'm not sure. This one we have. Arquat propolis we don't have yet. We have Arquats, but we don't have this one. I don't know how to make that. Dat is gewoon in een farm. But we did a Dilmo egg. I'm not sure if we have Dilmo eggs. Okay, enough talking. Again, thanks for watching. If you like my series, please subscribe. My channel, my old channel on YouTube is closed. YouTube closed it for a strange reason, so I have to start all over again with subscribers, with everything. So I hope you help me by subscribing and liking the videos. Thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you the next tour, the 970 hours walkthrough base tour, less than an hour apart. Take care of yourself.